Let's kick things off with the elephant in the room. The big, kind of funky looking elephant in the room. This is not a slim, sleek console like the Nintendo Switch 2. But that decision was made for a number of very good reasons. See, the goal from the Xbox team was to take the Xbox controller experience and translate that to a handheld PC. That means large, contoured grips, full-sized analog sticks, a subtly angled screen to improve neck ergonomics, and, in the X version, impulse triggers like we first saw with the Xbox One. I assumed Microsoft wouldn't provide competing devices at this first look, so I brought a whole backpack of them, and the most obvious one is, of course, the original Ally, and the interface is extremely similar, with only the rhombus-shaped Xbox button really being added by comparison. This is used to access the game bar overlay and Armory Crate, which raises an interesting question. What's the Armory Crate button here for then? I don't know. I've asked if maybe it could be a reconfigurable macro button going forward. I got a firm maybe on that. Realistically, a lot of things are still up in the air on this. The back is completely different and really shows how much ASUS, probably with some help from the Microsoft team, has learned about ergonomics over the last couple of years. Even though this is a heavy device, very much like the Ally X, which at least managed to lose the squared off corners, it feels lighter. And I was really unsure about the angled screen. Honestly, I kind of thought I'd hate it, but I completely forgot about it when I was using it, and it just feels natural. Of course, ASUS isn't the only ones who makes handheld PCs, and some makers figured out that ergonomics were important right from the get-go. So how's it compare to the Steam Deck? Obviously, the middle section is way thicker, and it's noticeably heavier. But from a packability standpoint, it's actually less wide, and you do get the benefit of larger face buttons, though you lose the touchpads that many Steam Deck users really love. As for the Switch 2, I had intended to talk more about this comparison, but it's clear from looking at them that these are entirely different classes of device, and the customer for one is simply not going to be the customer for the other, I don't think. Bottom line, while the weight might be a turnoff for some, I think they nailed the ergonomics on this, though ironically, it actually feels a little closer to the curves of the DualSense than it does to the Xbox controller. Not that I'm saying that's a bad thing.